Hey YouTube, it's your Aussie mum Anna, and I've been doing a little bit of binge watching drugstore makeup and that sort of thing, because if you follow my channel for a while you will know that I am an old woman, 37, and I discovered makeup about a year ago. And I've fallen in love with it, the artistry and stuff of it. What I haven't fallen in love with is the cost, and I feel like those of you that are in Australia or other places that watch particularly American affordable drugstore makeup hauls, you're like, what? That L'Oreal Lumi concealer is $27.99. It's not like $12, or Maybelline Fit Me is $30. So then you're like, I may as well just buy high end. But in particular, I think this is probably amplified in Tasmania where I live. There is very limited opportunity to do that. Like, for example, in Tasmania we have one Target, and in that one Target there is one display case, and that does NYX and Chi and that sort of thing. We get L'Oreal, Maybelline, CoverGirl, Rimmel, Max Factor, and I'm struggling to think of other ones. And then we have a couple of makeup shops that sell MAC and Clinique and Estee Lauder and that sort of thing. But as far as Urban Decay, Too Faced and that sort of thing, it is impossible to get. And then you don't want to go off eBay and that sort of thing, because you never know what you're getting. But anyway, what I have found is a couple of, hang on just one moment, I have to talk to my daughter. Thank you, I'll have one in a minute, of drugstore brand or pharmacy brands in Australia that are actually fantastic, and I'm going to discuss those two with you. The first, I believe, is actually manufactured in England or the UK, and the brand is called W7. The brand has built its name around duping popular products, but it is actually affordable for once. And I'll show you some of the things I have. So firstly is this mascara there. It is called the W7 Flirty Eyes False Lash Effect Mascara. Most people it will be immediately obvious whom they are duping with this one. They're not, certainly not trying to cover it up, but this works beautifully. That's the wand there, and this mascara is $2.99 every day of the week. They have a really good range of foundations and that sort of thing. I have a couple. This is the one I'm really enjoying at the moment, and this is W7 Singing in the Rain waterproof foundation, and that was $4.99, so $5. Once again, it's fairly obvious whom they are trying to dupe with this one, but yep, I really enjoy their products, and like I said, I'm quite happy to try it out for $4.99. Here's some this is another one of their mascaras, an earlier one I had. So this is the Big Lash mascara. The wand is like that one, so with both of them you get a great effect. And here's some of the sort of more fun things. So that's $2.99. Mascaras are $2.99. Now this eyeshadow palette is the W7 London Eyes eyeshadow palette, and it is this big. This is 24 Great British Shadow Shades, and it retails for $4.99 or $5, and it's not on sale or anything. That's its everyday regular price. There's no mirror or anything, and the brushes or little applicators are terrible, but the colors are great. Pigmentation is really good on mattes and shimmers, and there's a really nice variety in there. You can create heaps of looks with this palette. But yep, these are the ones that they're sort of probably more known for. They make some dupes of the Naked palettes, and they do the little tin ones like Durban to Culture. Anyway, they do them in the little tin cases. And I have, this isn't actually one of the Naked dupes, this is one of their new ones that they've done. This is the In the Night palettes. It's smoky shades, and it looks like that. Once again, it's beautifully pigmented, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's 12 eyeshadows. This one retails for $9 at our chemist. And the last item of W7 I'm going to show you is a little blush quad, and this is called the Blush With Me Colour Cubes. This is in the colour Getting Hitched. They do this in 4, so I think there's about 6 different ones of these. There's the lightly toasted, the in the buff, that sort of thing, but yeah, they're beautiful. Blush With Me Colour Cubes and Getting Hitched, they do this in 4 different colours, and I really enjoy the brush that comes with this. So this is what they look like, and these is their brush that comes with. I should mention I'm wearing the foundation today, the eyeshadow today, the mascara today, and the blush today. Everything I've got on is from things I'm mentioning. So that is W7, and I have not seen anything more than, I think the most expensive thing I've seen was a gift set for $12. But yeah, as I said, that was $5. That's always the case. The mascaras are always $3. The tin palettes are about between $8 to $10. Foundations are between $5 to $10. But yeah, they're always that price. The next brand I'm going to discuss is it's called DB, Designer Brands, and it is one of the first makeup brands I ever used, and I at the time didn't realize what actually good quality it was. So this is the first eyeshadow quad I ever owned, and it was by Designer Brands, and it is their Smoky Neutrals one, and I did not realize that I just lucked into a good brand. I thought all, cheap eyeshadow was, came well thought out and had good pigment blended and that sort of thing. So I have one of those in the Smoky Neutrals. They do some really cool colours too. Like, I know purple is a really hard colour to do, so this is the Lavender Haze. And I should point out that Designer Brands and both W7 are cruelty free and that sort of thing. So yeah, like purple is traditionally really hard to get right, and this is a $4 quad. Designer Brands is slightly more expensive than W7, but it's fantastic. So yeah, I just have a couple of those little quads. Then this is the concealer I use. So this is Designer Brands Light Diffusing Pigments to Visibly Soften the Skin. I use the pink beige one, 639, but just comes like that with a little doe foot applicator, and it's really thick and creamy, blends out beautifully, doesn't crease or cake, and that one was $4. This one I love. So this is the Highlights Illuminator Light Reflecting, perfect for all skin tones, so you can mix it with your foundation or use it as a highlighter. I use it as a highlighter. It just comes once again like that. Where can I show you else? There we go. And then you just sort of bounce it into your skin, and it just actually does leave you looking glowing. The next thing is another eyeshadow. So this is a Designer Brands. Oh, sorry, that Illuminator was $6. And none of these are sale prices, obviously, because they're sold in a pharmacy or drugstore. You can wait for sale, or quite often with Designer Brands, they do a buy 2 get the 3rd item free. This is a Whipped Mineral Eyeshadow, cream to powder. It doesn't have the name on it. It has worn off, but I believe it is a smoky quartz color, but it is beautiful. So that's what it looks like in there, and that doesn't smudge, budge, nothing. Like, I just put that all over my lid, and the colour is enough to distract you. It's beautiful. That is $3.99 and it lasts for so long. Another thing I love of theirs, they're $2 all the time. It's just your basic lip pencils, creamy, come in many shades, as I said, $2. Here is one of their chubby eyeshadow sticks, and this is in the colour Dahlia, and obviously you need to leave the cap on these or they'll dry out, and these you just wind up, go down. This is $3 all the time. I use this as like an eyeshadow primer quite often, or just a colour. It's just really pretty, not too much colour, beautiful and beautifully priced once again. And so those are the two brands I want to just discuss briefly that actually do have some affordable drugstore products in Australia. Give them a try, and please comment, like and subscribe on the video. If you'd like to see any more in-depth reviews on any of the products, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Mommy, it's not working.